Welcome to my gym. This is my gym annex for privates. I closed my main space for the winter until things settle down with COVID-19, and then we will be opening up next year someplace larger. In the meantime, I'm here to help out with private training and private sessions. The link is in the bio if you're interested. We're going to discuss today footwork. One, it is important in order to know how to put yourself in position to attack. If you do not know how to enter, you will enter poorly, you will enter off balance. Footwork and balance go hand in hand. If footwork is no good, your balance will be no good. So, how to enter. Also, where or what to strike with is absolutely, totally, and completely dependent on your footwork. You must know how to move your feet based on the strikes that you have available. You must know what strikes you have available based on where your feet are in relationship to your opponent. This is what some call sense of timing, sense of distance, right? It's knowing where your feet are. That way you know what you can do quickest, fastest, with maximum efficiency. So for those two main reasons, footwork is super important, right? To enter into your attacks and to perform your attacks with balance, to perform your attacks at the right moments. That requires an understanding of footwork and the skill level, high level of footwork, okay? So we're gonna start with one drill that I like to use on the uppercut bag. I love this bag for a lot of reasons. It helps me develop my lateral movement. Lateral movement in Muay Thai, you just have to remember to not move into a kick, right? So typically I move laterally when I have a strong attack, a strong punching attack happening, so that my opponent is too defensive to consider a round kick in that situation, all right? So, moving laterally is about moving your feet in the correct order. We're going to start with this drill here. This drill is really good to build up your smoothness and your reflex in what feet to move or what foot to move in what direction first. Rule of thumb, if you're going left, your left foot moves first. If you're going right, your right foot moves first. It's real simple. But believe it or not, people have lots of problems with this. We're going to demonstrate. This is a good way to develop your hooks while also developing your footwork. Quick note, my hand is damaged, so I'm just going to be hitting open hand with this hand. Okay? So, this drill, one of the things you want, smooth feet. Try not to stutter all over the place. You're here, one step, foot follows. I'm going to show you what it looks like. can see, as you pick up the speed with this drill, you'll find it harder and harder to keep your balance, put yourself in position to throw a strong hook. But this is what you want to develop. The ability to move laterally, be in a good, strong position to punch, right? To punch with balance. So if you move to one side, boom, and you're all off balance, you're gonna throw a flimsy punch, right? So being able to move, boom, being exactly in the stance that you want to be to throw your effective strike, whatever that strike may be. But this needs to be reflexive. You need to constantly drill these moves so that you're not crossing your feet. Crossing your feet is a big no-no in most sports, in most combat sports, boxing, Muay Thai. You want to keep your feet from getting tangled up, okay? So this is a good drill for you to do. Okay, so now, the next one that we're gonna do, this one is really important for getting your footwork linear correctly. A lot of people make mistakes in doing simple things like stepping forward and stepping back. And so what you wanna do is you want to clean up your feet so that reflexively speaking, every time you need to back up, ready to move forward, you're moving correctly. So what is correctly will depend on the situation, of course. So this is just one circumstance, and we're going to work to develop this drill, a basic sliding drill. And I do this drill to also help people develop a sense of distance and proper placement for which punch they're throwing, so they understand that there's a difference in range between punches, and they're not throwing the punches that they shouldn't be throwing at the wrong ranges. For example, an uppercut, in this case, what this bag is good for, is to teach you the difference between where you throw a jab and a cross, or a 1 and a 2, versus where you throw uppercuts. So, this is the drill. Make sure that I'm in front of the bag in a position where I can reach the bag already. I don't want to move. I want to be able to, on the fly, be able to punch. I need to understand that I am already in range to land my punch. Therefore, I do not need to move my feet at all. One of the important things about this drill is to learn not to telegraph your 1 and your 2. This is another way to teach you how not to telegraph your punches. Many people that I train have a habit of moving the lead leg when they throw a jab, for no reason. If you are already in range, the only reason why you can move your leg is if you want to add some extra power to it. I can understand that, but you can only do that if you're absolutely sure you're going to land, like your opponent is groggy or something like that, and you know you're going to land there and you're going to smash his face in. In which case, I would say, okay, great, then add a little more by stepping in. However, if you're already in the pocket, you see the shot, and you step in, you're telegraphing shot. So it's much better to always just throw your jab. Boom, no footwork. You don't need to do it, then don't do it. You only step in when you're out of range. If I'm out of range, I can't reach, then I must step in to land, right? So we're gonna start already in the pocket, so there should be no movement of the feet, only pivoting of your back leg if you like to pivot hard for that 1-2, that 2 punch, right? So we are here where I can reach and throw my 1-2 nice and straight, okay? I'll be here, Muay Thai stance or more enclosed boxing stance, your preference, and 1, 2, here, step in, drop low, uppercut, uppercut, step back. When you step back, make sure you're exactly where you need to be to throw the 1-2 without moving your foot again. 1, 2. Then you step in, 1, 2, step out, 1, 2, step in, 1, 2, step out, 1, 2, step in, 1, 2, step out, 1, 2. your footwork extremely, extremely clean. No fidgeting, no extra steps, nothing. Simply put, your foot moves forward, the other one catches up, the back foot moves back, the one in the front catches up. Repeat, rinse and repeat. No excess movement. If you don't do excess movement, you don't telegraph, that means you know exactly where your feet should be for every punch. If you back up, if you back out, you're too far, you can't return the punch anymore. Now you messed up. So as you can see, with the uppercuts, I changed levels. This is more of a boxing style of uppercut throwing. I like to incorporate it into my Muay Thai because it just gives me more options. I probably wouldn't drop levels being in close because I get closer to the knees and I'm easier to have my posture broken in that position because of the clinch. So it's a drill just basically that you can use to clean up your feet. Right? That's the most important thing. I also like to box. I also teach boxing. So I teach this drill. I teach it to my Muay Thai fighters as well. I feel that it's always good to be well versed and well rounded and understand what you're looking at, develop skills, etc. Then you can make your decisions, clean yourself up, however you see fit as far as your fighting style. But I like to have options. One more thing, speed. You want to develop it, but you want to start off slow. Start off slow. Know where you need to be. Train yourself over and over to move your feet to exactly where you need to be so that you're always putting yourself in the right position. And then when you're good at that and you're not fidgeting and you're not bouncing around and you're not throwing your left foot forward with your left jab for no reason, which is a classic giveaway. Once you start to clean it up, where you can just throw your punches, then pick up the speed. Pick up the speed because now you need to move faster. You need to be able to get in and out quick. Okay, so you can practice this drill with leg weights. It's a good way to go as you get better and better at it. Okay.